This should be an exciting one. I'm assuming you can probably hear me by now. As always, let me know how the audio is. Let me know how everything sounds. Let me just confirm. Okay, there we go. And come on. Chugging. Are we there? Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, hello everybody. So the first thing I want to talk about is what you may be hearing in the background. I don't know if it's audible. I'm hoping it's not. I think I do have a noise gate, so I'm hoping you can't hear it. But my washing machine is just going crazy. So if yeah, it's going crazy. So if you can hear that, sorry about that. I put on the washing cycle when it should have finished 10 minutes before I started this stream, and I'm now looking, and the washer has been on like 2 minutes remaining for at least 6 minutes. So I'm being absolutely just gaslit by my washer right now. Yeah, so that's annoying, but hopefully you can't hear that. So okay, let's talk about this. So a lot of people I think are going to be confused about this. So this is a part 2 stream, and it is Gravity Gaming. Last time we did this in NatDex, it actually performed really well. I can't remember the exact record. I think it was like 5-2, or like it was a pretty good record. It was a high ladder 2, won most of the games. That team's from like Gen 7. I built this team the previous stream, and I think I'm familiar with the team you're talking about from Gen 7, the Gigalith Megachomp Gravity team. I built that one too. So, you know, I'm just saying, I've been around the block when it comes to Gravity. You know, I've been around. So, yes, there was a team somewhat similar to this back in Generation 7. I built that team, and then there was an updated National Dex version that was made, you know, whatever, like a few months ago, like a year ago, or I can't remember exactly. Like maybe 6 months ago. Yeah, so on to Hey Pinkross, I was watching your Wochian VOD and you said that you can use 5 stall mons plus any other mon and it can get wins, so I'm planning on using Goomy as that final mon. Yeah, that would actually be a great proof of like why it's not impressive to make like another like a wacky Pokemon work on stall. Like actually I should do that at one point, like try to hit like rank 1 with like a 5 stall Pokemon and like a Squirtle. Yeah. Anyway, though, so let me just kind of if you're watching the VOD here, if you're on the stream, probably you don't want to just go watch a VOD right now because you know you want to be live. But if you're watching the VOD, you might want to consider going to watch the part 1 of this first, because this is where the team is built. But I'll explain the rationale here. It's not a super complicated team, so I think you can get. Gigalith gets Weather Ball, right? Wondering why Rock Blast over that. So Weather Ball is a special attack. Gigalith's special attack is 60. Its attack is 135. All right, so but no, as for Gen 8, there was a Gen 8 Gravity team too. I did not build, like there was a Dracozolt one, that I did not build. The Gen 7 one though, with like Eject Button, Toxapex, Scarf Greninja, and then I think Gigalith, Chomp, Excadrill, Lando, I did build that one. Anyway though, yeah. So let's see. Here's the rationale. Gravity, what this does is it makes there be no ground immunities, and it's also an accuracy boost. That part isn't as important. But yeah, so Gravity, main thing, no ground immunities. So Corviknight will get hit by Earthquake, and it does take super effective damage. Charizard will get hit by Earthquake. Zapdos will get hit by Earthquake. Moltres, all these flying types are going to get hit by Earthquake. So there are no gravity immunities. Even like Ability Shield Levitate doesn't work. Air Balloon Goldengo also grounded. Absolutely nothing saves you from gravity. Like everything is getting hit by ground moves when gravity is on the field. Okay, fortunately the washer just finished, so that's good news. Yeah, so everything. It grounds everything. And you can imagine there's like Zydog, for example. Zydog is really good because Thousand Arrows hits everything, and it has like 100 attack. So what if, we put that on a Pokemon with like 135 attack and a stronger move in Earthquake, and, gave it a Choice Band and also had Sand Rush? I think you can kind of see where this is going. When you put Gravity on the field, Excadrill becomes insanely broken. So it's probably the best abuser to Gravity there is. And then Garchomp is really good as well. Now, Garchomp, this says Rough Skin. This is Garchomp's ability. When it Mega Evolves, it gets Sand Force, so 1.3 times damage to Ground, Rock, and Steel moves. So it's going to have a 130 base power Earthquake that can hit flying types in Gravity. Well, 130 base power is just based on Sand, but with Gravity up as well, it can hit like Gliscor and stuff. So, insanely strong. Are we playing Champions ever? I mean, probably not soon. Okay, we'll talk about, because I keep getting comments about like people asking why I'm not playing Champions. I don't play doubles. I have no idea how to play. I mean, okay, that's not true. I have some idea how to play doubles. A lot of the skills are transferable, but I mean, it could be something I could look into at some point. I'm like, if you guys want to see me play Champions, I mean, I can put out a poll at some point, but for those that are looking for like Champions OU, I don't really think that format's worthwhile. It seems to be pretty inactive and increasingly inactive. The ladder seems kind of dead. The metagame sucks. Honestly, their item clause in 6v6 is like pretty bleak, and they're just so, yeah, like Champions OU. I'm not really interested in Champions OU, and it's not playable is the other thing. Like Champions doesn't support 6v6, so I'm not interested in Champions OU. I think more people want to see NatDex than they want to see Champions OU. And as far as the game Champions itself, a lot of this channel is focused on me knowing what I'm talking about. Like when I make guides, when I do analysis videos, when I explain team building processes. None of this channel works if I don't know what I'm talking about. So now I could just be like trying out Champion, like do that, and that's okay. But it would come at the expense of me making these videos. I don't have enough time to dig into Champions and learn doubles, while also I honestly don't even really have enough time to do what I'm currently doing. It's been really, really challenging to keep up. So I'll probably do a poll at some point and see what the level of interest is if you want, Champions to be tried, but it'll probably have to come later when there's a little less going on in life, because yeah, like there have been a lot of comments like where's the Champions content? I'm like, I can't just like learn doubles and start making guides in like 2 days. It's going to take a really long time of playing Champions or doubles or VGC or whatever before I get to the point where I'm comfortable putting out the kind of content I usually do. I don't want to put out analysis videos, and I certainly don't want to put out guides until I know what I'm talking about. So that's why there's no Champions content at the moment. There may be some in the future, but yeah, just to update you on that. I like when people are like, well, I know Champions. I don't really get it, because it's like, are you, what am I to do? Anyway though. Back to explaining the team. Basically, a lot of these Pokemon, as you can see, they appreciate Gravity, but they also, these two really strong abusers, Garchomp and Excadrill, really appreciate Sand. So you want a Sand Rush setter. And why aren't we running Tyranitar? That's kind of the question a lot of people had last time. Well, check this out. So ability, Sandstream, and move, Gravity. Gigalith. Gigalith is the only Pokemon that gets Gravity and the ability Soundstream. So, really cool stuff. And yeah, Gigalith is not on this team just because Gigalith is cool, which it is, by the way. This Pokemon is awesome. First game I played was Black, so yeah, Gigalith, I just thought it looked super cool in that game, and it looks super cool here. All right. So, yeah, and then as far as the rest of the teams, this is the central core. We've got another Gravity setting Lando. This is one I'm considering changing because Fly actually doesn't work in Gravity. Flyinium Z still works. Like, you can use the Z move, but you can't actually use the regular Fly. So, hard to see. Is there any specific Mon Lando is Flying for other than Ogerpon? Let's see. yeah, I mean, there's what was it? Venusaur was one. Rillaboom, and they're like just like a lot of Pokemon that resist, like Buzzwole, whatever. A lot of Pokemon like Bug. I think it's just Bug and Grass that are resisting Ground once you take out Flying, I believe, unless I'm missing something. I think it's just Bug and Grass. Maybe I'm tripping, but yeah, and those both get hit by Flying, so that's kind of the idea there. And then let's see, Pharaoh it learns, so something last time I actually didn't have gravity on Pharaoh. I didn't realize it got it. So, but there's Pharaoh. It's also just here to eject out, give the team some momentum. Also, you know, help a bit on the defensive side. So we have a water resist, and yeah, Spikes, Power Whip, knockoff, gravity. Could go with Explosion here to kind of add an additional bit of momentum to this Pharaoh. And then we got Tapu Lele. Also gravity. I was considering removing this because we didn't actually, I think, ever use it last time, but that's a possibility as well. Also, the reason we've got Explosion on Gigalith just for purposes of momentum. You know, this team getting safe switch-ins to like Excadrill can be really huge in certain end games. Stealth Rock, obviously, just to set Stealth Rock, nothing crazy there. And I went with Rock Blast over Stone Edge. Previously had Stone Edge because especially defensive Stone Edge Gigalith, really good at shutting down, excuse me, substitute Volcarona and substitute Kyurem is what that was really good for. And, you know, other random stuff like Dragonite, right? It's good to hit that and just be more accurate too. So yeah, the Rock Blast was a tech I felt like was pretty good. So we're just going to basically improve this team from last time, keep trying it, and give it further tests. See if, like, you know, was it a fluke or was it really good? So yeah, the just kind of the notes I just went over might be good. Yeah, Gravity Pharaoh is new. That was not there last stream. Someone pointed out in the comments that Pharaoh got Gravity, and I was like, oh my gosh, we definitely should have been using that. Yeah, someone said Focus Blast over Gravity would work on Lele to take advantage of accuracy boost. Yeah, kind of. Like, I sort of see that. It's unlikely that that'll be that important, but I do get where you're coming from. But yeah, I mean, it could also just be like Psyshock, Future Sight, you know, whatever. Explosion Pharaoh, different Garchomp set. Considered like Stomping Tantrum as well, because I feel like, you know, maybe we can like Scale Shot into a Fairy type and then Stomping Tantrum and just probably absolutely one-shot because of how insanely strong that is. And what else? Yeah, Fly on Lando doesn't work in Gravity. Flyinium Z works. Like, you can still click the Z move, but if you try to click Fly when Gravity's up, it, like, actually fails. And then just, I thought it might be a good note to try to add priority somehow. We don't have any prio on this team. We also don't have a resist to Ice, Ghost, or Dark, which, you know, for a team this offensive, most of those aren't a huge problem. Dark is a bit of a concern, but that's kind of why Tapu Lele is here, is to help with that sort of priority situation. And since we've got Psychic Terrain plus such fast Pokemon like Excadrill, maybe we don't need Prio, but it's a concern. So that's kind of where we're at. Is Gravity plus CVEQ strong enough to break Stall or Pressure Stall? Yeah, I think... Well, so that's one thing I'm concerned about is kind of like Toxic Spikes aspect, but I think we can beat Stall with this team. But it's I'm not sure if we faced one, so that's an interesting test as well. But I would guess we probably can. All right, let's do it. Let's queue up. Let's get into the games. So glad I finally caught your stream live. I love keeping the VODs in the background while studying so I won't die of boredom. Happy to hear that I can help with that. Yeah, the Stomping Tantrum idea is not original. It's been done before with, I think, with Mega Garchomp in Generation, not 7. Maybe it was Natdex, or was Stomping Tantrum in Gen 7? Maybe. But yeah, if you were to click Scale Shot on like a Clefable coming in, then you go for a 150, which, you know, multiply that by 1.3. It's going to be, is it 185, I think? Hold on, because it's going to be, no, 195, I think. Because it's, hold on, no, it's boost to 15. Yeah, I think that's 195. Let me check. Okay, yeah, it's 195. I'm not going crazy. So that would be an almost 200 base power ground move. Okay, so we face a team with 1 flying type, so that's good. And let's see what elo we're at. We are 1781. Okay, so not bad. This is a pretty good spot to test in that decks. King's Rock, Mousehold, and Gravity to get all 10 chances to flinch. I think King's Rock is banned, but that is hilarious. I will definitely give it up. That is really funny. I kind of want to kick it off by, well, yeah, this is a bit worrying. Actually, not really. I feel like we kind of have pretty solid answers for every sweeper here. I'm gonna kick it off with Pharaoh because I think we can just knock off the Grimmsnarl, and that way it kind of has to pick. It can only get up 1 screen. Okay, which is Reflect. That's not surprising. I think Sand is a good idea here. It probably will get up a light screen. It might just get out of there. Okay, it sets up a light screen, so that light screen will not last as long. And here we're in a, I'm not going to say good spot. We're in a not horrible spot because what I can do is just Stealth Rock. And yeah, so if they wanted to taunt, then they burn another turn. If they want to let me get up rocks, that's cool too. Okay, and we see Kartana enter, which is not a surprise. I think Tapu Lele can still kill this with Hidden Power Fire. Yeah, so it still can, unless it is like speed boosting or something. But if it is, it's probably gonna, well, if it's max speed off, let's just check like how much we do then. Okay, so that's not gonna kill if it's max speed off, but if it put it into HP, then we still do kill. So I think the plan is probably just to eject out with Pharaoh, I think. I think we go Lando first, just to make sure like a Leaf Blade comes up, because this is definitely going to Swords Dance, right? But what I want to happen here is I didn't want Gigalith to get with like a fighting move or a knockoff. So I think I want to go Pharaoh here, hoping that we do get the eject. Okay, they go for another one. So that's concerning. But okay, I mean, let's go for the, I guess, spikes. You can see it's going to be Sacred Sword. We die. Please don't be and it's okay. So that's bad news. That's very bad news. All right. Excadrill. Yeah, so that's not good. I think that's game. I don't, well, hold on. It is speed boosting, so I guess we could. Okay, so I'm going to go into Garchomp here. Yeah, this is super bad news, but I don't think we've like guaranteed lost yet, but it's looking really bad, like without a doubt. Okay, Lando I think can come in here and live. Because this is Jolly, this is timid. Timid, what is it, 19 IV? So when it's minus... Really? I guess we're no defense Lando. That's depressing calc. Trying to think what we need to win this game. We could just hope we live. I wonder if we need to do that at this point. I think I'm going to go with the Lele sack plan. Okay, we lose. Yeah, we definitely lose now. All right. I mean, we got immediately queued up against a screen speed boosting card. I don't think we really had any. There was, like, I'm trying to think if there was any world where we had a shot against. Yeah. So, like in retrospect, hard Tapu Lele was the play. Speed boosting card, really rare. And it obviously completely beats our team. It happens. Yeah, normally that would not be a problem. And yeah, the fact the double SD on the Lando with the eject fair, like, had I known, it was very manageable. I just did not know. So there we go. Was it a stream snipe? I don't know. It does seem odd that our first queue up is always the absolute worst case scenario and very commonly a loss, but maybe I'm just being too suspicious. Okay. Let's kick it off here. It's probably going to be an A-Trot lead, which isn't great for us. That's another thing. This team doesn't have any removal. Yes, no, fighting screens is not the problem. If that Kartana was not speed boosting, that was a great matchup. We had no problems. The fact that it was speed boosting Kartana, yeah, that's a huge issue. Could kick it off with Garchomp to get some like rough skin damage. Wait, no, hold on this. Yes, that's not the worst idea. Gravity definitely does look good here with Excadrill. Could also just lead Lando and try to like Flyinium Z the Atra. That's honestly not a bad option either. I think I like that. Let's kick it off with Landorus. And if it's an Urshi lead, we can just swap Pharaoh. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say they had nasty plays. It was clicking Swords Dance when your opponent's in a really dire situation and has to intimidate farm. It's not a particularly complicated maneuver to make. Okay, let's just do the Supersonic Sky Strike here. Okay, I think this dies here, and then the game's pretty much over. Yeah, so you just lost your ground type. So that's pretty much it. Let's go Pharaoh here. Okay, there's the U-turn. There's no need to set gravity. I'm going to say you've got to be. What's the right option here? We can just get up Stealth Rock. What kind of delay? I mean, I don't like to say the exact delay, but it's not enough to really effectively prevent stream. Well, the problem is not usually like people like looking at what buttons I click. The bigger problem by far is people bringing counter teams. They'll be like, okay, I see this squad. Oh, and like oftentimes I'm like, oh no, I've used this team before, and it's like, yeah, they have, but it's like, oh, you know, I find Pink Cross using rain today. Maybe time to bring my Dragonite, Wellspring, Clodsire, Terra Water Garg, Tyranitar, Rillaboom team. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's okay. That's 1 point for Flyinium Z. It did do well there. Okay, yeah, there's the U-turn. All right, cool. We can just go. Yeah, do we go Pharaoh? Where do we go? We could just go Let's just go Garchomp, honestly. Oh, okay, that's actually great. Yeah, because I can just Mega Evolve. Wait, hold on. We don't get slower than this when we Mega Evolve, right? Garchomp speed. No, I think we don't get that much slower. Yeah, we still had speed. Okay, I'm just going to Mega Evolve an Earthquake here. Sucker Punch will not kill, and this Earthquake will definitely kill. Yep, down you go. So that's the power of Sand Force and 170 base attack. Quick win, GG. Okay, cool. I hope we face the speed boosting Kartana again. This time it will be smoked. Yeah. No, the SD Kartana is not surprising. Especially on screens, I was fully expecting Swords Dance. What I was not expecting was speed boosting. Well, no, it's not counter teaming in the sense of like building a special contraption to destroy my team. It'll just be like, or like for example, with this gravity team, right? Someone might be like, you know, gravity ground spam. They look at the Chomp set and they're like, you know what? Today might be a good day for is my Tapu Bulu stall. You know, like that's the kind of thing that I think people do a lot of the time. And then they always hop on stream afterward and be like, that was me you just faced. GG, bro. HF. Okay, so let's see. This is an interesting one. Gravity obviously completely destroys this. Ground type in general, no resist. Garchomp honestly pretty much fries this team without even really needing gravity, so I like that. Don't know if it's a Zard X or a Zard Y. Torkoal does underspeed, I believe, Gigalith. Actually, maybe not. Is Gigalith 20 speed as well? 25. Okay, yeah, so Torkoal does underspeed. I believe Torkoal's 20. Was Hard Lele the best play? With the information I had, no. With the information I have now, yes. But actually, maybe it was before too, honestly. Okay, so I don't know what those symbols mean. Hopefully not something horrible. Tapu Lele looks good as well. No Psychic immunity is always nice. Like, we can just Scarf Psychic, honestly, goes pretty hard here. So that's very nice as well. I kind of want to just kick it off with Garchomp and go for like a substitute. I feel like is not a bad option. It does get Garchomp chipped a little bit though, which is not the best here. Could lead with Landorus is definitely an option. Let's kick it off with Landorus because I feel like it's going to be okay. Interesting. So if this is a Zard Y, we super die. So that's not great. Yeah, and there'll be Sun Up. Yeah, so Weather Ball will destroy us. Tapu Lele, does that survive? Oh, wait, no, it's super... Wait, no, that's Choice Specs Charizard. Yeah, no wonder that's killing everything. Okay, so Lele probably does die as well, though. I think Garchomp is decent here. It can take any hit from a Zard Y. Okay, Tusk enters. So that implies that might be Zard X. I'm going to go, I think, just right into Landorus here. If it goes for an Ice Spinner, fine. We won't die. Okay. That did a ton, though. So that's attack invested. We go for a Fly Z here. I'm pretty confident that's... Okay, we got Scarf Tusk in the house. That's terrible news. That was really, really bad, obviously. Okay, that sucked. All right, let's... Ooh. Yeah, no, I guess I should have seen that coming, though. So we lost our immunity, so Headlong Rush is going to be a nightmare now. I think Drill is probably good here. And we could go for the Rock Slide to catch the Zard. I'm going to go for it. Okay, Torkoal comes in. We could have just killed it, but that is what it is. Let's go Gigalith here. Just get that sand going. Okay. Yeah, Tusk enters, which makes a ton of sense. Let's go Pharaoh here. Okay, we got hit by the close combat. That was a good read on my opponent's part there. All right, this is not going well. So, let's think about this. I think we have to go for the... I'm going to SD here. I don't think they stay in and die. If they do, they do. But I think I can... get a read going here. Okay, that's not good. This will probably just outspeed and Dragon Claw. So I'm going to go Excadrill here. Yeah, there's... Okay, you didn't... Okay, that's really weird because you almost just lost the game. Super confused by that. Let's go for the Earthquake. I don't think you stay in. Okay, we catch the Tusk. This will do a ton. It won't kill, though. Should be a switch here. Probably to the Charizard. We can go Tapu Lele, I guess. Okay. I think Psychic here is fine. Do good damage to something. Let's see. Okay, we got the eject button on deck. Please go into Tusk and try to kill. That would be huge. That'd be huge. Torkoal comes in. Okay. I mean, Psychic here. I'm just going to click it again. Okay, we got Bolt coming in. I'll go for Psychic again. I'm going to hope it can't kill me. We'll see. Volt Switch comes out. Okay, yeah, we survive. Cool. It's about trying to prevent that Tusk from coming in for free, is the name of the game here. This is Solar Power Zard. What is it, maybe Mega Venusaur? Could be interesting. Okay, yeah, so that's... All right, I think we go Gigalith here. I think that's an okay play. Okay, cool. I'm going to go, I think drill here is the right play. Let's see. Okay, that went terrible. Let's scale shot. I think we need the speed. We got to go for it. Okay, please. We hit. Okay, cool. Torkoal comes in. I think we sub on this. Okay. I think this is just an earthquake. Solar beam, yeah, you die here. Hatterene, okay. I think we can SD. Is the Charizard Scarf, though? Let's calc that Dragon Pulse we saw earlier. That actually should have been something I should have done before. Dragon Pulse, and that was in Sand. Yeah, so Dragon Pulse and Sand to Excadrill. Did 26. That's specs. Okay. So then I think what we do here with Garchomp, let's check the Hatterene damage. How much did Hatterene lose? We hit it with Psychic, did 23. So this is specially defensive Hatterene then. For it to take 23. Okay, so that's a great sign. Yeah, so it won't do a ton with Draining Kiss. I think we just SD here. And then we kill the next turn. All right, let's go for it. Okay, we get critical hit, which is not great, but we should still kill here. I guess the critical hit doesn't really matter. Okay, we get a switch into Charizard. If we hit this scale shot, we win. Okay, I don't know what they're... Like, this is... I don't know if they're planning on PP stalling all of my attacks, which that would be a crazy play. All right, Tusk comes... We outspeed you. Like, we're... Okay, so we EQ, yeah. I don't know what they're doing, but all right, cool. GG. Garchomp, the savior. Saving our bacon there. Good stuff. So that's the other thing about this team is that you don't need gravity all the time. This team like can function well as just a sand hyper offense, and that's why I kind of believe in it as an idea, because I don't feel like gravity is just a meme. And I don't think Gigalith is bad either. Like, I think Gigalith is like a very, not like for the purpose we're using it for, which is just like sand setting, stealth rock, and rock blast. It's not. In some ways, it's even better than Tyranitar because it doesn't have as many weaknesses that dark type adds. You know, like better at dealing with Volcarona, for example. Yeah, the reason Gigalith, it gets Sandstream and it gets Gravity. Ramona, hey Pinka, my GF left me a week after my B-Day, but I at least reached 1750 ELO. Congratulations, and sorry to hear about that. Viva, thank you very much for the $5 donation. That's very generous, saying, hello, Pink. Would you call Sun a matchup fish? Also, where do you think it ranks among the top archetypes in SV? Top 5? Top 10? I mean, it kind of depends what you define as archetypes. Like, when I say archetypes, I say, like, stall, semi-stall, balance, offense, hyper offense. So in that sense, like, there are only 5. So it depends how much you split up into archetypes. I wouldn't probably call it top 5 or top 10. I think there are better, but I would not say it's a matchup fish. I think Sun has enough resources in both Nat decks. Well, maybe not Nat decks. In SVOU, I would say it definitely has enough resources that it can be consistent and is not considered a matchup fish. What's your Curamancer? You get smoked by Sheer Cold. We actually, Rock Blast Gigalith is actually a really solid Curamancer here. Yeah. Yes. 'Tis I. All right. So 2 flying types here. So Gravity does look good. Excadrill with Gravity up does smoke this entire squad. I think Landorus is another really good lead here. I'm just honestly liking the Fly Z plan. Could just try to smoke this. I think I will try to do just that. Let's go for it. That's really nice. Okay, we see Scarf Flip Turn come out. So good to know. Probably their Lando comes in here, so we get damage off, but not a kill, which is fine. And could go for the SD and then fly. No, but then Melmetal comes in really easily. So I'm thinking instead... Could Gravity and then Earthquake here, honestly. Let's get Sand going. I think that'll be worthwhile. Okay, they go for the Supersonic Sky Strike. Good thing we had our trusty Gigalith here to handle that. Low-key could go Garchomp here and go for the Scale Shot. I think I like that play. Oh, Anthony. There you are. Anthony, how's it going? Good to see you. Start the timer here. Okay, there's the EQ. Fine. Let's just go for a Scale Shot. 2 hits will do it, and then we'll be in a really scary spot. Please hit the Scale Shot. Yes! Good job. Good job, buddy. Okay, so I don't think you have a Prio attack. I'm just going to go for EQ. Like, if you do, it'll probably be Aqua Jet, which won't kill. So I think I'm okay to go for an EQ here. Could go for another Scale Shot predict. Truthfully, I think the odds Lando comes in are high enough that the right play here is Scale Shot, as much as it hurts to click in an accurate move. I think this is the better, overall, the statistically better play. Okay, do we hit? 1, 2, 3. Okay, awesome. That's huge news. Great stuff. Glad I clicked Scale Shot. It always hurts me to click in an accurate move. I hate to do it, but I think it was really the right play. Okay, I honestly think we might be able to Mega Evolve and kill with Earthquake here. No, we can't, but it's honestly, it's kind of close. Okay, so I'm thinking just Pharaoh Eject, and then we can go into Excadrill and start wrecking some stuff. Okay, so that psychic damage implies... It did 21. Okay, so that's not... That's could be Modest Scarf. I don't think that did enough for specs. I mean, let me check. Choice specs. Yeah, no, that didn't. So I'm guessing Modest Scarf is probably what we're looking at. Yeah, because it needed to be Modest to do that much. So if it's Modest Scarf, that's actually huge, because after 1 Scale Shot, Chomp out speeds. So that's nice. Or it could just not be Scarf. That's definitely a possibility as well. I think I'll go for the Iron Head here. Yeah, like if Melmetal comes in, okay. Not obviously what I was hoping for. Okay, it's just an H-Rot sack, works for me. That'll die, obviously. So you see, like, we have not clicked Gravity this game. This is why I kind of think this... Okay, wow. All right, that's a... All right, so I'm a little worried that this thing is going to start doing Iron Defense stuff. So I'm going to get in Garchomp right away, and we're going to Mega Evolve EQ this thing. Okay, the fact that that didn't kill is insane. This thing has so much bulk in it. Holy. Like, Mega Garchomp and Sand didn't do it. Maybe I just underestimate Melmetal. That's crazy that it doesn't even normally die to that. Okay, well, I guess I'm just wrong, and then Melmetal's just crazy like that. What I don't want to happen is let the Aerodactyl Dragon Dance. That's the bad scenario here. So I wonder how much Excadrill Ironhead does. So that Melmetal took 85 from that Earthquake. That implies it could be a little on the bulky side. So it might live if we go with that Excadrill plan. I'm wondering, we could go Landorus and Gravity here. That's definitely an option. There is investment. Yeah, no, I'm sure. Don't doubt that for a second. Does I think we outspeed Mega Arrow at +1 with Drill, but let me confirm. We do not. Okay, so that's, yeah, so we got to be very careful about that. Okay, let's go Lando and let's Gravity. Okay, we just get double Iron Bash and die. Fine. Could go Gigalith double Pharaoh. Still leaves the risk of the Aerodactyl. I think let's go Drill and EQ. I want to check Arrow, see how much Mega Aerodactyl is doing to an Excadrill. EQ, 65% chance to kill. Okay. Trying to think, if Arrow comes in after this Melm dies, do we swap out, is the question. I think we stay in that scenario, because EQ isn't, like, super common. I think a lot more of them actually run Fire Fang now. Okay, there's the EQ. Blaze. Okay, Blaze, we go Gigalith on the Blaze, for sure. All right, and how much is Rock Blast doing to Marrow? Enough. Enough that I think I feel comfortable just going for Rock Blast here. How much is Ironhead doing to Blaze? We get up Stealth Rock. Yeah, I think I'll try to set rocks here. Okay, cool. We got him. Does Marrow die to Lele Psychic now? Yes, also I'm aware of the timer. No, because of the Spidef boost. I think we just boom here. It's fine. And then I think it's just Drill comes in and we click Ironhead for the win. Yeah, like 87% chance to kill. Just because, yeah, the DD Mega Arrow endgame was a legitimate threat, so I think this is the best path. Yeah, I don't know why you went Arrow first. That's kind of a wild play, because that plan definitely doesn't work. Cool. All right. Maybe a little overcautious in that endgame, but DD Marrow, you know. Scary stuff. Okay, well, we're 3-1. Other than that unfortunate game one, it's been straight wins. Remember to like the stream if you're enjoying. Steel type should resist fire. Fire is not hot enough to melt steel. Okay, like, I hear what you're saying as far as realism goes, but we don't want steel to be resisting fire. That is not what this world needs. Let's see. Someone's saying. Hey, Pinkacross, I was inspired by your Nidoking stream to add Nidoking to my Natex team. It was the perfect fit. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Also, guys, just to update you. Okay, we're facing an unknown, so that, wow, all right. Quick notice, yeah. So SRN will be joining for the OU stream, but because of timing, the OU stream is going to happen like 2 hours after this stream ends. So like not quite back-to-back streams, but pretty close. Okay, so all right, we got this to deal with. This is weird. I don't exactly know what I'm looking at here. Like, I know it's Veil, but I'm a little confused. Like, yeah, I think I'm trying to think here what the right approach is. Yeah, gravity is 1.67 times accurate, or like, yeah, 1 2/3 accuracy boosts, really very significant. Yeah, okay, let's think about this. I mean, Lele looks good. Just like clicking Psychic on everything, honestly, looks pretty nice. I don't think it dies to a Shifu Surging Strikes. Why is it giving me this set? No, come on. Okay, well, it's breaking on... I don't think it dies. Yeah, because no, Surging Strikes does less damage, I'm pretty sure, than Wicked Blow. Okay, I think we just kick it off with Lele. That looks pretty good. Gliscor. Yeah, I'll just click Psychic on this. Works for me. Okay, we got this on deck. Protect makes... Okay, so this is not... It's not one of those agility Gliscors then. So with that in mind, I feel more comfortable going Pharaoh here. Okay, just goes for the EQ, which is kind of weird. I don't know if I'm comfortable going Gigalith to get up Stealth Rock. I don't think I am. I might just get poisoned and it might just get defogged, and that would just be bad. So let's go Lando, and then I think right back into Pharaoh. We can try to get some spikes going. Yep, there's the Toxic. Okay, so let's try to set spikes, and we'll see like what this thing's up to. I'll go for another one here. Okay, there's the defog. So we get confirmation on this set, which is, like, I don't think we really badly needed that confirmation, but now we know. Not really sure what to do about that. This is a bit of an awkward set for us. We don't have Leech Seed, which makes this a bit more, even more awkward. I'll go for another spike here. Yeah, I mean, we can PP stall the defogs, kind of. Go for another one. I'll wait till it goes for the EQ, then I think we try to bring in Garchomp, and then we probably sub up, and then we Earthquake, I think is probably the right play. Okay, so it'll definitely be a defog here. So let's go Garchomp. Then I think it's going to be, I think we substitute. Oh, okay, all right, or right, straight into it, fair enough. Okay, because I think we keep Rough Skin around, and I'll just go for the EQ here. It might be worried about... Yeah, so it's worried about the... which makes sense there. It was worried about... what am I trying to say? Do we... so I think it'll probably go for the... might not go for the Veil, though. I think I'll just go for the EQ. Gliscor enters. Okay. let's SD, honestly. I think I sub again here. Okay, Tails comes in. This will probably be an encore, so let's bring in Gigalith here. We get Frozen Solid. That really sucks. That is terrible news. Okay. Okay, that's so bad. We can't set Stealth Rock, and I think we have to try to unfreeze. Okay, we unfreeze. That's good. We now have kind of, sort of, not really, but sort of kind of an answer to Volcarona. All right, I'm going to SD here. I'm going to SD on the Tect, and then we're going to kill something with Flying EMZ, probably the Unknown. Let's be real. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm going to EQ, because I don't think you stay in here. I don't think you sack the Gliscor ever. Okay, we get the Tails killed. Nice. That was honestly not, well, the read felt crazy, but it kind of makes sense. Like, there was really no world. All right, let's go Pharaoh here. Ice Spinner comes out. Okay, fine. Let's go for a Spike. Ice Spinner. Yeah, this is definitely a Scarf Shifu, which, like, we kind of knew, but this Gliscor is proving to be a problem. Let's go Lando again. Let's do the SD plan again. Scizor comes out. Okay, I'm going to go for the big fly here. Okay, they got us, but, I mean, they sacked Unknown. We forced them to give up their strongest Pokemon there, so we take those for sure. I think Tapu Lele's Psychic here is fine. It'll do some damage to the Gliscor. Like, it'll be fine. I think we do just spam Psychic here. This Gliscor has been so difficult for us. EQ, yeah, we keep clicking Psychic here. Scizor comes out, fine. What's the move here? Like, I feel like it's Gigalith. I don't think there's ever a world where you click something that kills Gigalith here. Yeah, Roost. That's about what I thought was coming. Here, I mean, Roost. We can check how much that Scizor took the first time we hit it. How much did Scizor? What did we hit the Scizor with? Let's see. Oops. Okay, Psychic did 42, so that doesn't look bulky to me. So this is probably an offensive SD set. Not sure what its other move is. If it's CC, we have Lele, which basically hard walls. Let's go Lando. Okay, Bullet Punch. That doesn't really reveal anything useful. This could be Garchomp Earthquake. I think I like that play. Just going to go Garchomp, Mega Evolve, and hit this thing with an EQ. Okay, big damage, as expected. All right. Bullet Punch here is actually not likely to kill, which is hilarious. So I'm going to just go for it because, yeah, I figure there's a good chance they, like, I'm not going to say over-predict because it's very reasonable there to make the play they did. And here, Surging Strikes does probably kill, unfortunately. So that's not great. Probably should have considered that. Yeah. Okay, let's EQ. Yeah, they do indeed get the kill. Let's go Drill here. They might not expect us to be able to kill because we have a choice band, so I'm just going to go for the EQ here. Okay, they go Gliscor. That really sucks. We probably lose now. Wait, we do have the gravity possibility. I don't think that does it, to be honest. But let's go Lele here. Okay, let's just Psychic. All right, and we do die, yeah. Does Drill die to the EQ? Probably not. We could Boom here and just take this thing out. Oh no, it guaranteed kills us. All right, let's go Drill here. Yeah, this super sucks, dude. Getting whittled down by a Gliscor is just the worst way to go. Feels terrible. I'm not sure like what I could have done better that game though. Okay, they threw. They completely threw, and we have a chance again. I don't know why you did that. Okay, I think we just probably boom here. I mean, there's really no problem with clicking Rock Blast, I don't think. Go for that quickly. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so opponent completely tossed the game there. Absolutely no idea why they played the way they did. That was terrible on their part. I guess 1500. I mean, that was super bad play. I wonder if this really is Prince 5. I guess I should be nicer, but no, like that was really bad. The Gliscor play there, that was really not good. But yeah, like, I mean, the problem wasn't really, it was like the Ninetales too, just being, I feel like this was a weird and unusual combination of threats. So I'm gonna say that's okay. I guess if I can say like how that could have been played better, I suppose just the Garchomp, being more careful with Garchomp's health. No, yeah, I was pretty sure Urshifu didn't have Aqua Jet because it had Ice Spinner. You don't run U-turn, Surging Strikes, Ice Spinner, and like drop close combat for Aqua Jet. That'd be insane. Okay, so this is a screens team. I'm pretty confident. I think we want to kick it off with Tapu Lele just to block the screens from going up. Cool. I'm not going to overpredict here. I'm just going to click the Psychic. If the Zamazenta wants to get up screens. Yeah, so it did, and it got up Light Screen, which is great, because we're about to Earthquake through this entire team. Gold comes in. Let's, yeah, this is definitely, we just go Gigalith here, and that's the balloon gone. This team is about to get Earthquaked. Wellspring, I mean, sure. Let's just go Pharaoh, right? Cudgel. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go Garchomp. I think we start with the Scale Shot, and then we actually kill everything with Earthquake. Okay, we get critical hit, but we hit, though. And now let's EQ. Wait, hold on, let me just make sure that kills. Yeah, cool. EQ kills. I think, does Hatterene get one shot? Maybe not. Yeah, no, Hatterene's probably not getting one shot, but we can then just kill everything with Drill, so that... Is this... Yeah, this chip is still worth it. It's going to do a ton. Cool. Drill comes in. Okay, Garchomp. Yeah, we don't kill. I think this is a hard Tapu Lele moment. Okay, goal, fair enough. Let's just go Lando here. I think Earthquake is a pretty no drawback play. Volcarona comes in. Okay. I'm actually going to... Do we kill this? I think we actually don't kill this. Nah, we do. We do. Oh, okay. Should have switched. I forgot that Volcarona can and often does outspeed. Do we get up? Yeah, we might as well get up Stealth Rock. This thing can't do anything to Gigalith. And let's go for... Actually, I don't really want it to set up screen, so I might go Tapu Lele. Well, that is Swarm Bug Buzz, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, that's not Swarm Bug Buzz. So Tapu Lele could probably come in here and live. Is that the right play? It does prevent the Zama from getting screens. How much is Gold Focus Blast doing to Excadrill? Could we switch in on the Goldango is a question. No, so we can't do that. So... And how about, can Lele take a hit from Garchomp? That's another question. Because if we don't want to let it take damage if that's on the table. Yeah, it still can. So I think we just Rock Blast here. Okay, that's kind of like mildly annoying. Not a huge deal though. Cool. It's sad that we have yet to use gravity. I mean, but like we've been winning. You know, it's like, but yeah, it's attack. You know, it doesn't need to be there for every matchup, which is kind of how the team's supposed to operate. Okay. We just go Tapu Lele here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because it'd be Reflect, obviously, and then this is just a Psychic. Probably Pharaoh, I'm thinking. Go for spikes here. Get some hazards going. Focus Blast. We survive because Pharaoh's crazy like that. I think Excadrill EQ here puts us in a spot to get a guaranteed win. Yeah, because there's the kill, and then Garchomp should always die to a Tapu Lele Moonblast from this range. Yeah. So I think we just EQ here. Actually, no. The right play is Gigalith Sack into Tapu Lele. No, but then there's the Scale Shot possibility. No, but if it's Scale Shots, we just super kill with Excadrill. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's bad. I forgot about substitute Scale Shot possibility. I think we go hard Lele here. Hopefully they don't call that out. Yeah, I forgot about subs. I mean, it's not that common of a set, but I should have just stayed in Earthquake. I should have just stayed in Earthquake. Yeah, I mean, it comes down to a read now, EQ or Scale Shot. I'm going hard Lele, but yeah, this game was thrown. Unfortunately, I should have just stayed in, clicked Earthquake. But yeah, substitute, just blank that was something Garchomp did. Yeah, okay, and it's Mega. Okay, that's super weird. Okay, I did not see that coming. All right, that is super unfortunate. Should not have lost that one. I always hate when I just totally throw games. HF. Okay, we see a Tapu Bulu. Honestly, surprised this didn't happen. Yeah, this looks like an intentional counter team. This is kind of what I expected. When I was talking about like insane, like this is what I meant. All right, we can at least get Stealth Rock up. I think hazards will be important in this game. Landorus is going to be a key player. We have to use that in an intelligent way. I think we start off with Gigalith. I really want to get those hazards going. Okay, just kicks off with Mola. We get knocked off immediately, so this is looking like an Assault Vest. Mola, probably. I'm going to go Pharaoh here on what I expect will be a flip turn. Okay, I'm going to go into Garchomp, and then I think I go for an SD here. We try to like muscle past Tapu Bulu. Yeah. That's doing so little. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's get a read on how bulky it is. Okay, it's a Fizz Def. Okay, this is a counter team. Yeah, no, I refuse to believe you just randomly queued up with a physically defensive Tapu Bulu. I just don't believe it. I don't believe you did it. Like, I think you're absolutely full of it. Yeah, I don't buy it. Okay, let me SD here. Yeah, I think I will go for the Fly Z. Okay, yeah, can get, yeah, you, because you knew my set, because this is a stream snipe. All right, let's EQ here. Or, let's go for the, no, you have protect for the Fly Lando, I bet. This is, I mean, I just don't understand these people. Like, how can you find this fun? All right, let's knock off here. Let's try to remove this, because it's definitely defog. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna be defog. Okay, let's like, this is just so scummy. This is like, this is definitely a counter team. Of course, yeah, superpower for sure. You wouldn't be anything else because you knew I was bringing a Pharaoh. Yeah, no, no. This is a stream snipe. This is so scummy. Absolutely, this is, you should be ashamed. All right, we got in Pharaoh. Well, this probably has superpower. No, it's probably maybe like synthesis last. Yeah. All right, we can go. All right, I'm gonna rock up here. Okay, they're throwing. Let's go, I guess, Lando here. How well does Tapu Lele eat? Not well. Let's sack Garchomp. It's useless here. Synthesis. Yeah, okay. That's weird. We can just scale shot, I guess, in case they stay in. They power up. Yeah, they hit. All right. I mean, no, there are no rules against stream sniping, but it's still a scummy thing to do. To, like, queue up with an intentional counter team. It is a really scummy thing to do. I think I'm gonna go hard Excadrill here. Try to catch the, like, I guess the Mola coming in. We can, like, go for an EQ on it. Yeah. I guess sack Lando, probably. Okay, there's the synthesis. Yeah. Yeah. Go Pharaoh here. Yeah, dude, this is so stupid. What a scumbag. Okay. Yeah, Psychic. I think it's probably the best I can do. Yeah, like, yeah, you can never have hard proof. Like, I don't believe this is a coincidence. I think this is very much intentional. Yeah, like 1800s. No, I don't believe this for 1 second. No, someone say, if you're saying report them, no, there's no basis to do that. It's not a rule break. It's not a violation of rules. It's just a violation of decency. I guess, like, is there a world where we can, like, rock slide some stuff? I think it's probably gonna be Banded Lando and kill us here. Okay, it actually wasn't the worst possible set for that scenario, so that's a bit unusual. I think we can just Rock Blast here is the right play. There's the Kowtow. Yeah, that's, I guess, bulky AV, maybe. They thought that would be better against the Lele. Okay, so this is going to go for the removal here. There's nothing we can do to prevent that, unfortunately. I've just got to click Rock Blast, and we can kill it. But yeah, there's nothing we can really do to prevent that. All right, let's go for the Lando sack. Then we can go Lele here. AV Mola, I think, takes this pretty well, unfortunately. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably max. It's definitely going to be max HP. I think we still... Yeah, there's still... Actually, with Sand, I think we still do it. So let's go for the Psychic here. Okay, they let the Wellspring get you. That's actually... This makes this... Oh, no, because we lost our item. I forgot we lost our item. Yeah, we lose. Maybe they throw, but yeah. Plot twist. I mean, no, they don't know. They don't have no idea what they're doing. They're in 1800s. They clearly know what they're doing. But like this team has like, I don't believe it. I don't believe I queued up into this. Okay. I think the best play is Rock Slide. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got the flinch. Cool. That's what we needed. We need more, but that's a start. Yeah, like Superpower, Ogerpon, Fizdef, Bulu, it's all very suspicious. All right, we go for the Rock Slide. Do we get it? We don't get it. Okay, this will die here. If we flinch the Mola, we win. Honestly, we got pretty close. I'm not saying GG. Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, we got close. I'm going to... Do we try Stomping Tantrum? Or, like... I mean, it honestly wouldn't have helped. We could go P-Jab, which, like, helps with stream sniping, but it's also just... Like, Bulu's not common. It's not a common Pokemon. Could be a regular snipe. I mean, sure, like could be that too. But I mean, yeah, either way, that was, yeah, it's really, really scummy stuff. Okay, so far our losses have been due to misplays and stream snipers. So kind of going well, I guess. Yeah, Protect was weird too, because that gets past the, you know, the Fly Lando plan. The Superpower for the Pharaoh, which they obviously had. AV Mola for the, like, I so don't buy that was a real team. It looked like very much like a specially designed counter team. HF, okay. But we got close, honestly. Yeah, well, that sucks, but it happens. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, they've got two flying types. Gravity's definitely a possibility here. I think I like our own Lando as a lead. It looks pretty solid here. Can hit their Diancie. Yeah, Drill could have won there if we got a little bit better Rock Slide luck. We deserved to get the Rock Slide flinches there, let me tell you, but oh well. Is losing to a misplay not just losing? Yeah, it is. What I'm saying is the team. When I discuss like that kind of thing, I'm saying the team is still performing well. I think the team's been good. It's just been, yeah. Okay, I'm going to SD. We're going to do the same thing as always. Okay, U-turn, probably a Scarf Lando then. That's weird. That's weird. Pharaoh. Okay, let's go for the big Fly Z, honestly. I think that's... Or we don't really need to do that, though, do we? We can just click EQ. Let's just go for the EQ here. Okay, well, all right. I guess let's sort that. What? Okay, and they critical hit. Cool. All right. Let's go Gigalith here. We can get Stealth Rock up. So that's honestly not too bad. Yes, yeah, GMCK. Losing to a misplay is just losing, but it's not a team problem. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm getting at there. Okay, let's substitute. Yeah, there's the Lando, which makes sense. I'll SD. Let's scale shot here. Okay, let's go for another one. George, thank you very much for the $2 donation, saying, could you do a Tapu Fini next? Could you do Tapu Fini next for National Dex? Probably not. I'm not super excited by Tapu Fini. Okay, so it's definitely just going to Rapid Spin here. Which I think even if we Mega Evolve, I think we die. Likely die, yeah. So, oh no, definitely die. We're not at 25, we're at 23. And there's one sand turn, so this is kind of just not good timing all around. I could just take the damage and let Chomp die. Is that worthwhile? I honestly think so. Is it better to get the rough skin damage or go for the Mega Evolution? 31. So let's see. The rough skin is 5. So okay, so it's more worthwhile to Earthquake here. So we'll Mega in EQ. And they Terra Starstorm. That's bizarre. I'm really confused by that play. Maybe they thought they couldn't kill with Rapid Spin. Okay, well, I'll certainly take that. Happy to see that. Let's probably Tapu Lele here is my best play. I think Psychic hits everything pretty well. Chip on Pharaoh is great, so that works. Okay. Oh, we get a nice little special defense drop. Do we keep attacking in that case? Honestly, yes, because if this thing gets chipped enough, Iron Head kind of just... Okay, it's Gyro Ball. You don't see that every day, but I don't think that's a snipe. I think that's just like, oh well, it turned out to be Gyro Ball. I think I like Lando here. I'll just click Earthquake. Okay, an EQ. We get knocked and we survive. Epic. Let's EQ. All right, Iron Head's looking really good. A lot of stuff is looking really good at this point. I think we go Gigalith. And then Pharaoh here for the eject into Drill. I think is the right call. Yeah, it is a shame we don't have the turtle. I wish there was just like a complex ban so we could just ban the Terra Stall form, which I still don't really think is a complex ban. Like, it's just banning an alternate form, but... Okay, yeah, there's the EP. Let's go Drill here. And... I guess we Iron Head. Okay, so it is Boots. So with multi-scale not intact, Rock Slide is doing like 80 to... Alright, so I think the play is sack Lando for a little bit of Sand Chip. Wish we had Boom on Pharaoh here. That would be helpful. I think I'm going to take off Power Whip, honestly. As crazy as that sounds, we have not really been using it. I think we take it off for Boom. That would have helped in a few situations. And then... I think Gigalith dies to the EQ. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it dies. Yeah, Rock Slide is just, like, not likely to get the kill. And then we lose, so... But like, it doesn't really seem like there's an answer here. If we had Boom, we'd be all set. But okay, I think hold on. How much does Rock Slide do to Terrapagos? But I don't think it can kill us. Okay, I think I have a play. It's crazy, but I think I have a play. We go Drill. We double Gigalith, excuse me, sack it to the Earthquake. And now our Rock Slide is likely to kill. With the flinch chances included, I think we're definitely positive to win this game. Okay, there's one. And yeah, Terrapagos is not super likely to die, but it can't kill us with Flamethrower, and the Sand Chip afterward kills it. Okay, we hit. Cool. Doesn't matter, rapid spin, sure. I mean, unless it's Focus Sash, Volcarona, but like, please don't be that. Yep. Okay, that was some gaming there. That was a gaming endgame. All right, I'm gonna quickly take a bathroom break as I search for this next one. All right, here we are. This looks like the perfect team to use Gravity against. This team is so weak to ground. All right, HF. But honestly, Garchomp in general kind of just smokes it on preview, so we might just do that. I think I like Lando. Looks so good too. I think we kick it off with Lando and just SD and try to blow something up. Okay, so this might... I'm just going to throw off an EQ because I don't want to get unnecessarily Ice Beamed. Okay, there's the Mega Evolution we see come out. All right. Goes for the Ice Beam. And whoa! Okay, so maybe mixed, maybe a special attacker. Either way, that was crazy. That was something. Okay, well, that happened. Let's go Garchomp. Let's Mega Evolve an EQ. Okay, we killed the T-Tar, so that's good. I think we SD here. Whoa, okay, Whirlwind, all right. Let's Psychic. Okay, cool. Pex comes in. I'll take that any day. Okay, Pex dies. Cool. So their Excadrill is scary. Is the short version. I think I actually stay in here and click Psychic. Oh, sick. Okay, we get hit. I mean, we'll see what set this is. Okay, it is not specially defensive, folks. So that's huge. Yeah, I want to stay in and just damage this thing because chipping the Excadrill is going to be really important. Or not is going to be, it is really important. I think we can afford to go Pharaoh Eject here. Okay, we see, all right, we see that this is the set. Okay. That's scary. I mean, Psychicking there wouldn't have really changed this. Go for a... I don't know, like a knockoff. I don't know what we can really do. All right, I think we go Garchomp here because I don't think that dies to +2. Yeah, it doesn't die to +2, so we can force a Z move and we go into Pharaoh. Okay, good play. I think we go Garchomp again now, and then I think we sack. Is it Gigalith or Lele that we sack? I think it's Gigalith. Okay, they just clicked again. I think we're getting game done, to be honest. Wait, did they already use a Z? Am I like tripping or something? No, they did. Okay, I'm gonna go for the speed tie because I'm pretty sure this is Z. Okay, we got it. It's Sash. Okay, I've been throwing this entire time. Let's Scale Shot here. We get critical hit. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that we could have scaled. We probably won there. Awesome. I don't know what to say. That really sucks. Okay, let's Moonblast. That's our best play. But yeah, that was okay. That sucked. Yeah. Yeah, I mean we don't kill anymore. I mean, we could have also gotten a special attack drop there, which would have allowed us to live the next one. That's such a lame game. Yeah, we definitely won. With the set being what it was, if we didn't get critical hit there, we absolutely won. And hey, we faced the stream sniper again. Cool. Which makes sense that they'd still be queuing up because they are the absolute worst. All right. I'm going to kick it off with Lando to, yeah, because the Ogerpon lead was pretty obvious there. I think I then go Gigalith here. They just stayed in and clicked Cudgel. Okay, I didn't think you'd do that. And there's the superpower, which was pretty obvious there. Let's go Garchomp and double Pharaoh and get up our Spike. Go for a knockoff here. Yeah, go Lando. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go back in Pharaoh. I mean, they have Synthesis to heal, so it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what we do here. Let's go Lele. Yeah, it just, like, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I don't know, it's like, there's so nothing I can do about this. Let's go Gigalith, I guess, on the, yeah, we can go for Stealth Rock. We could try to do like the hazard thing. I mean, but it just doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go Pharaoh. I can explode here. Maybe they go for the Synthesis. I don't know. It's like, yeah, they probably shouldn't. Like, there's no real reason to, but you never know. Okay, I'll go into Garchomp here. Let's SD, anticipating the Bulu. Let's sub. Hopefully they don't go for Horn Leech. They do, because, like, yeah, that makes sense. I'll go for Mega Evolution and sub. Yeah, makes sense. Let's go for an SD here. Let's sub. EQ, I think, it won't kill. It does, like, decent bit of damage there. It's Protect, which makes it really hard to do anything here. I'm going to go for the hard Supersonic Sky Strike. I feel like they won't Protect here. Okay, we get a critical hit on Molt. That's actually huge. That is actually huge. Winnable again. I think we go Lele here. It's Boots. It's Boots now? Wasn't it Leftovers last time, or am I imagining that? Maybe I'm imagining that. I think we Moonblast, go for the kill. Okay, Mola comes in. Well, now that it's Boots, yeah, I don't think we can do anything about this game. I'll like Moonblast again, I guess. I mean, yeah, but I think we're smoked. Okay, Drill here for sure. For sure is the play. And I think we EQ. They had counter, yeah, okay, no. That makes sense. That makes sense. Counter makes sense. What an absolute scumbag. That just pisses me off that we've got this, like, player on ladder that there's just zero we can do about, because I'm like, there's just no, the Bulu last time, it was Leftovers, wasn't it? Can someone tell me if this was Leftovers or not? Yeah, like, look, as I said, they may have had this team. I don't believe they happen to be playing it with on ladder right now. It just does not make any sense. So yeah, we just keep getting farmed by an absolute scumbag is just basically how this stream's gonna go. I mean, I don't know like how to adjust. I mean, I guess we put on poison jab. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. We're gonna put on poison jab. I can't. Like, I'm absolutely sick of this. This. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I'm sick of it. We're gonna put on P jab. Don't defame the fact that you're defending them. FDH or whatever you. No one is. You have stream sniped me before. I really don't trust you, and you're kind of a terrible person. So, you know, like, it was leftovers. It was leftovers, and they changed it to better. Yeah, no, they're stream sniping. Absolutely, that's no. It was like, okay, no, apparently it wasn't. So, all right, never. Let's just earthquake. Actually, yeah, let's just earthquake. Okay, cool. Good start. I think we get up sand. If they go for a sub, we can rock blast as well, which is nice. Okay, let's check that leaf storm. I think that's pretty standard stuff. Yeah, and we can go leftovers confirmed as well. Okay. I don't think drill kills. Yeah, it doesn't. So we're going to have to go Pharaoh eject. And they sub now. All right. Does Lele die to the leaf storm here? Let's see. Yeah, it does. So we can't switch. All right. Okay. Let's go Moonblast here. Okay, let's go drill. And we just Iron Head here. Apparently 50% chance to 1 KOs. That's not awesome, but... okay, this is a fully offensive Landorus, I'm pretty sure. Based on that calc. Yeah, 43% chance to kill. I do not go for those rolls. It wasn't leftovers. Okay, confirmation. I don't know why that one guy said it was. I think gravity works here. Cool. And we just go drill. Hit a fat EQ on this team. Can you stop skipping to the end turn? Sure. Yeah, that's probably good. Let the animations play out. Okay. Nice EQ. Well, actually, this is kind of not a good situation for us, but I mean, it wasn't not like it was a good situation before. Do we sack Pharaoh, then go Garchomp? I think we do. I think that's the better play. Okay, that wasn't Scarf. I don't know why I thought that was Scarf. I felt like really certain of that for some reason. Well, it's just EQ here. Cool. Now I think we scale shot. Okay, it was an Aqua Jet. Fair enough. Get a little extra chip. I think this is fine. I think we just scale shot here. That's right, skipping. Okay. Gigalith comes. I think Gigalith might live a Mega. No, it doesn't live a Mega Rain. I think we have to go drill then. Yeah, T-Wave misses, or not misses, but yeah, fails. And I think we just click Earthquake for the win here. It might come down to Superior Glare RNG. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it can't substitute. It'll die to sand, so it's just this one turn. We'll see if we win or not. If we don't get paralyzed, we win. We just need to not get parried the absolute first turn, and it's game over. Okay, cool. We got it. Yeah, bad vibes is honestly, I might just like do a permaban because bad vibes is a totally valid reason to ban someone. Like this is not a democracy. I have no obligation to keep people around that I don't want around for any reason. If we see an adjustment to the Bulu team, like okay, if they anticipate the poison jab, we will be 1,000,000,000% certain it's a stream snipe. No, but the bottom feeders of humanity are probably, I'd say podcast grifters, like Joe Rogan. That's who I'd probably put it in pretty near the bottom of humanity. Who else? Yeah, people of that nature. Who else? Who else would I put down there? I think, well, most billionaires are just shockingly evil. Is there a reason why they would be Clodsire if they're counter teaming? No, I'm guessing that was just on the team before. As I said, I believe there was something that resembled that team before, but I think it was like, maybe this Tapu Bulu I can make defensive protect. And then bring it on the ladder when I know Pinka's testing ground spam, that kind of thing. Okay, this looks like a really nice matchup for Garchomp. Yeah, Megachomp I feel like goes in here. Can we go back to having fun and being happy? I mean, I'm doing my best, but it's been a very frustrating stream. But yeah, I'll try to lock in on the playing here. Yeah, no, I'm convinced. I'm convinced. We permaban green guy every time they enter. War criminals, honestly, I feel like in terms of societal harm, I think someone like Joe Rogan has done significantly more damage than probably most war criminals. But yeah, probably in terms of like personal morality, they'd be worse. Anyway, though, let's see. Yeah, probably a Hatterene lead. Honestly, let's just kick it off with Excadrill. We can try. Okay, this is. It's probably his max HP. All right, I'm going to go. Let's go Landorus, which should be an EQ or a superpower. Double Iron Bash, and we survive barely. That's good at least. Let's go Pharaoh here. Okay. Good. So this is obviously banded Melmetal. So probably just max HP, max attack is what we're looking at. Anything else would not really make a lot of sense on Trick Room. So they are, and they still don't die to an offensive Landorus Earthquake. Are you serious? Not even close. Wow. Okay. Let's go into this. I think we can just EQ here. They might not anticipate us being able to kill. Okay, they definitely did not think that would do that much. Should be a Cresselia coming in here. So I think, how do we respond to the Cresselia entering? I feel like Gigalith is good for the You just was like, you know what? Porygon 2 can go. All right, let's click. I think Rocks here is good. Cool. Okay, we get up Hazards, which is huge. They have no way of removing that, so that's actually pretty big. Pharaoh can underspeed the Luna, which is nice. I think I like Pharaoh here. We could boom and just straight up kill this thing right here. That is our Melmetal answer, though. I think Melmetal banded probably kills Excadrill, to be real. No, it's, hold on, it's Pharaoh I'm calcing. Excadrill has a chance to die, but not likely. Yeah, we could boom and just take this out. Is that worth it? It's such a tough call. But no, it is going to be max HP Hoopa, but I think the Calc anticipated that. No, wait, hold on, no, this is... No, it's not. So we wouldn't even kill with Pharaoh, so we definitely don't stay in here. I think in that case, probably Gigalith is the best play. That can still underspeed. We could Rock Blast if it goes for, like, something wacky here. Okay, we can just go for the Rock Blast here. Probably this thing will have Hyperspace Fury or whatever. 1, 2... Okay, we hit 2. That's not great. But yeah, it is a special attacker, so... I feel pretty comfortable going into Tapu Lele, I think. Okay, P2 enters. We can go Pharaoh. And we try to spike up. Cool. Okay, the hazards will be the death of this squad. We can knock off here. Okay, I'm surprised Hatterene didn't come in hard. But P2 is now much, much easier to deal with for next time. So that's good news. I think this is the time Landorus goes down. I think it's finally time. Fire Punch. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Could we go Chomp and Swords Dance? I think we go Chomp SD is the play. I think that's the right play. That's going to put a ton of pressure on the Cresselia. And once that Cresselia is forced out and killed, the entire team dies to Bandit Earthquake. And we have enough sacks to make that work. Yep, there's the Facade. Cool. And we don't... If we had sub here, that'd be cool. But we don't. This is max HP. Yeah, I think I'm going to EQ. I don't think they might. I think it's very possible that they sack something before going into Cresselia. Probably not the. Excuse me. Probably not the Ursaluna, but I could definitely see it being like the P2. Okay, yeah, there's the Hoopa. So I figured it would be some sack like that, but in case it was the Ursaluna, I wanted to Earthquake. P2. I do not think you survive this. Like, you don't have an Eviolite. There is no way you live this. Yeah, no, not even max Fizz Def. Okay, that was a weird play. All right, we Scale Shot. Please hit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we didn't need that to win. That made it quicker, though. We did not need that. We did not need that to win. All right, cool. GG. But yeah, all at the end of the stream, all the Poke Pastes are pasted. They're always sent. Okay, so this is an interesting squad we're looking at here. The Tinkaton's a bit irritating. Garchomp looks good once that Tinkaton's balloon is knocked off. Yes, I'll say it. Hopefully they don't join the stream. What? Oh, don't. Don't. Could have just played. As long as you don't have stream open, it's all good. Okay, well. I hope you enjoy the stream. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that's a violation of something. I don't think it is because I didn't request it. But yeah, if you see me, like, feel free to battle. I mean, like, I'm not going to get suspicious of like everyone I see who's like stream. Like, if you got like a crazy counter team and then you wait like exactly my delay time before making like insane plays, yeah, I'll be a little suspicious. But like, even then, I'm probably not going to, unless you've got something truly crazy. I'm not going to extreme sniping. Yeah, gravity hasn't been. It did more last time. It hasn't been doing a ton this time around, but we just haven't been facing a lot of bulkier teams, which are usually where we use gravity. But yeah, you do not have to forfeit if you face me on ladder. Like, just battle. It's all good, you know. Okay, so let's see here. Lele looks pretty nice. Moonblast looks just really, really good against this team. They probably lead with Lando. I think I want to counter lead that with my own Lando. Okay, Wellspring. I mean, we could just fly Z. I feel like I like that. Let's just do that. That works if they stay in or switch to their Lando. As long as we don't get critical hit. Killing this is the one ground resist, so gravity would look really, really good if this dies. Okay, they go into Lando. That's a bit bulky, I think. 56. Yeah, that's a bit on the bulkier side. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll SD. And I'm gonna go for a fly here. If they call it out, good on them. But I feel like nobody calls this fly here. They might anticipate I have like a different... Okay, I mean, that worked out. So probably like a Diancie coming in here, I'm guessing. I mean, feel free to sack the Wellspring, but I think we'll probably see a Diancie come out here. That would make the most sense. Why are you still here? All right. Got him. Oh, they sacked their Landorus. Well, that's a play and a half. Okay. Heck yeah, thank you. Much appreciate the donation. All right, let's go Pharaoh. U-turn comes out. Okay. Okay. Let's get Sand going because Excadrill is now broken, and then we'll go back into Pharaoh. Cool. Nice. This thing is, I think now, after a spike here, it'll be an Excadrill Earthquake range. Yep. Very, very, very nice. Okay, do we just stack them up? Or do we keep Pharaoh? I don't think Pharaoh has any real, like, inherent value here. Never-ending Nightmare. Fine. Yeah, I'll go for it again. Okay, this is oh, okay. That actually does not take as much as I thought. I mean, we've got a Mecha Garchomp. Surely that can smoke any Pecharunt. Weirdly, no. That's kind of incredible, but we still should be fine. Okay, let's go into Garchomp here. Like, surely you die. Surely you're a Pecharunt. Surely you die. Yeah, I mean, if you know the team because you were watching the stream and then you end up searching later, I wouldn't say you're obligated to show your sets. I'll take it. People have their own ideas of honor, but I mean, I don't think you're obligated to. I think as long as you don't intentionally counter team based on stream knowledge and don't watch my plays, I think that's perfectly fine and honest enough for me. And in fact, as I said, like, if you do stream snipe and you do, you know, intentionally counter team, like, I'm not going to report you. You're not breaking any rules. I'm just think you suck, you know? Yeah. Okay, so this is going very well. Diancie comes in. Okay. Hmm. Tapu Lele, I think, eats a Moonblast here pretty well. No, we don't do that. How does Lando do? Lando is not eating that. Yeah, I think we still go Lando. It's fine. Okay, it does eat it. Awesome. Good stuff, Lando. We go Gigalith here. And then I think we just sack Landorus, and then we go Excadrill. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, I think it should just be a Lando sack here. I don't anticipate this being one of those sub Endeavor sets. If it is, we do just go Lele. It's not the end of the world. But we'll see. What'll it be? Do we see the substitute? We see spikes. Okay, I mean okay, that's a good play. That's a good play. I wonder, no, I think we do just go drill. I really don't expect on a team like this that it's going to be a I really don't expect it's going to be a Pursuit King Gambit. So I think I just switch Excadrill out into Tapu Lele, and then that should be the game one way or another. If they kill the Lele, then I'm immune to Sucker Punch, and I just click EQ 3 times. Wellspring, I'm pretty sure, always dies here. Yeah, Earthquake's a guaranteed kill. Zama comes in. Why did I feel like I could kill Zamazent? I don't know what. I'm tripping out. Okay, because that doesn't make any sense. Let's go Garchomp here, I suppose. Oh, okay, CC. Yeah, this is fine. Just EQ here. Just die. Yeah, I don't know why I felt like my Excadrill could Earthquake past Zamazenta. I feel like I didn't even register Zamazenta was there. Which is weird, because I slept okay. Anyway, though, let's just Moonblast this team. Okay, Wellspring sack, sure. Yeah. That's fine. You're not sub Life Orb Zama, so sure. Let's Moonblast. Yeah, we can just go Lele here. We'll sack Gigalith to the Zama, and then we'll be fine. The Unknown did not do anything, no. It just switched in and got sacked. Okay. All right, and yeah, we still have Psychic Terrain up, so we're immune, so we can just EQ here. If they swap Zama, I just click EQ twice and they lose. If they sack Gambit here, I just sack Gigalith next turn and they lose. We're guaranteed in a win spot, so I'm actually going to get another game on the queue. Yep, sack Gigalith here. No ground immune, very nice. No ground resist either. This is quite the team. Yep. Literally any move would be fine here other than Rock Slide, because that could miss. GG. Okay, cool. All right, let's see here. We've got, I think we just start off with the Pharaoh Knock play again. It's a Grimmsnarl. Okay, not leading with the Grimmsnarl. Fair enough. I think hard Tapu Lele is fine in this scenario. I think they'll usually go for the SD when there's a Lando, or like Stealth Rock. Sure, that's fine as well. Go for the Moonblast here. Volcarona enters. Not the end of the world. That gives us a nice Gigalith and allows us to. We could go for setting our own hazards here. That could get a little hairy with Z moves. I think I will go for setting hazard. Okay, that did quite a bit. That is Giga Drain. That did 42. Yeah, we should be able to kill... I'm going to go for the Rock Blast, yeah. Okay, cool. So let's see. Okay, we hit 1, 2. Okay, good. We do have to Rapid Spin if we want Sand back, which is unfortunate. I think we go Lando here. And I'm feeling like a Z-Fly. Yeah. This hits everything hard. Okay, we get the what I think is a min roll on Chomp, which is kind of unfortunate. I could try to spin here. I don't think that's a good play, though. Just going to EQ. Let's go Pharaoh. See what they go for. Surging Strikes. Do we see them take damage? Yes. Nope. Protective Pads. Interesting. That's a rare choice. Let's go Garchomp here. We can use our last turn of Sand to just go for a big Earthquake. This, I honestly think this Grimmsnarl might die. Barely lives. I'm going to go Drill here and Rapid Spin. Gengar comes in. That's okay, though, because now look at Tapu Lele Psychic. What is the sack? I think it is Landorus. I don't think Landorus is too helpful to us at this point. Dag Soap saying, hey Pinka, this first stream I've been able to see, but I've been watching your videos a while. I never even touched singles until I started watching your vids, but you made it look fun. Really glad to hear that. That's awesome. Okay, so it might be a Scarf Gengar. I really don't think so on a team like this, but I've seen dumber things. Not many, but I've seen it. I think we go Tapu Lele and just Psychic. I like it. Okay, yeah. So Porygon Z. Okay, I don't know why you're going into this. I know this thing can't do it. Yeah, that was a weird play. Grimmsnarl dies. Attack boost to download. Yeah, okay. And okay, there's the Z conversion. And let's just Psychic here, and yeah, you get outsped. All right. Oh yeah, because it's a Porygon, it gets outsped there. Okay, cool. So we are now, what are we at? We're now 10-5. We were 5-5 at one point. So we've actually been going on quite the win streak. We haven't seen Bulu again. We have P-Jab now, so I hope we see Bulu again. But they probably quit the ladder after we added P-Jab. Yeah, the paste will, as always, in all the background, all the teams you see in all my videos and all the teams I used on stream will always be added to the description. That's where they always are. So, yeah, it'll be there. My goat, they say. Okay, nice. Always nice to face someone who's a fan. Okay. Sand looks good here. They also provide us with sand, so I'm not in too much of a rush to get it going myself. I think I do still start with Gigalith because rocks look good, and Curem I think is a probable lead on their part. PogChamp, why do you find like saying P-Jab so funny? Like, I don't like, it's a shortened version of Poison Jab. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's P because it's funny because that's, you know, because that could mean like someone, that could mean urinating, or it could mean genitals. It's, but like I don't. All right, I mean, I guess like if that's what your sense of humor is, that's fine. I do question it, though. Okay, bad lead scenario. Obviously, this is not what we want to see. I don't think it ever goes for an Earthquake, so I think I'm just going to pop the balloon with a Rock Blast here. Knockoff would be a bad scenario, but I really just expect the Stealth Rock here. Whoa. I have... Who clicks Earthquake? Okay. All right. I mean, that... Okay. Let's check that Earthquake damage. That is not an offensive tread, so I think we can go into our Landorus here. Let's SD. Hoping to catch the Molt coming in. I think Kyurem would be an odd play here. We'll see, though. Oof. What are you doing? My opponent's thinking hard. And now the entire chat is laughing at P-Jab. Wow. Okay, Kyurem comes in. Cool. All right. I guess Pharaoh. Yeah. It's frustrating, obviously. I can go Drill. I honestly think I'm just going to go for an Iron Head. I'm guessing they won't anticipate the Choice Band. They probably won't think I can kill, and then I could just, kill. Well, there is the Rock Slide possibility. That doesn't kill though. I think we just Iron Head. Wow, but Moltres actually kind of does make a lot of sense here. I'm gonna change. Oh, cool, dude. All right, yeah, that's. I mean, I guess I'll keep trying, but yeah, we probably lose now. That was the absolute worst thing that could have happened. Miss into the Tectonic Rage. Wow. I mean, just wow. Let's go, like, I guess Garchomp here. Probably should scare out the Kyurem, and yeah, our only hope is Garchomp at this point. Okay, we got a Molt. And we don't have Sub anymore. I forgot about that. It's SD, I guess. Maybe they'll be afraid and switch into something. Actually, hold on. Let me go. We have to make crazy reads if we have a chance at winning this. I'm thinking they might be afraid of Stone Edge. Well, actually, would that kill a Tapu Lele if we did have Stone Edge? It would not. So they might go hard into Tapu Lele here, which is a possibility I'm entertaining. I think let's just go for the raw scale shot. Okay. We get U-turn. Okay, that is probably the best case scenario. Well, I think like them staying in and clicking like an ineffective flamethrower would have been better, but that's okay. That's definitely okay. I think we have to hope this isn't Scarf and just Earthquake. It probably is. But we just kind of have to hope it isn't. I think is sort of where we're at. Poison Jab isn't high critical hit, right? Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know why I thought it was. I wonder what move I'm thinking of. Okay, not Choice Scarf. Tapu Lele down. Chomp is likely to die to 3 scale shots. Let's see. Come on. One, 2, 3. Okay, okay. All right, Garchomp, come on, keep it up. Okay, let me calc that Iron Treads hit, because we did how much that Iron Treads with Rocks, and it did how much was with it did 53 with Earthquake. Because if this is an HP invested Garchomp, I have no reason to stay in here. Unless the Toxapex has like Toxic Spikes, that would definitely be a reason to stay in. Honestly, with the chance this is, but I think I just Earthquake here. I think that's the right play. Okay, I think it went for the Scald and didn't get it, if I'm... Yeah. Okay, we Scale Shot here because it catches the Moltres. Treads enters. We EQ. Okay, Molt, that's fine. We Scale Shot. We also have Lando, which I think just also smokes the entire team at this point. Actually, hold on. U-turn here does not do that much. How much did it do last time? It was with Rough Skin. It did kind of a lot to the... What the actual... How much is it supposed to do to regular Garchomp? That U-turn did 20 the last time. Didn't it? Was that a critical hit or something? How did that U-turn do? I wonder if this is like a physical Moltres. I'm going to click Scale Shot. I feel like this is actually like a physically invested Moltres. Yeah, this is like a physical attacking Moltres for some reason. No idea why. Funny thing is, Tyranitar could theoretically live. I think maybe, if it's a defensive set. But if they go into it, it'll give Sand Force. So Garchomp just soloed this entire team. Yeah, this super dies. I think they're going to timeout. Modest Lele isn't the best. Yeah, probably not. I'm greedy too, but even I put Timid on my Tapu Lele. All right, we'll go for one more. But yeah, also guys, in like a couple hours, SRN SVOU stream. Okay, we're facing this team. HF, I will try. Okay, well that, I mean, as long as you're trying, right? That's all you can do. Let's kick it off with Lando again. Cool. I'm going to go Pharaoh this time in case, you know, I don't want to have to predict. Yeah, so Ivy Cudgel there is not super surprising to me. Okay, Gigalith, if we don't get critical hit here, we get up Stealth Rock, which is huge in this game. So I'm really hoping we don't get critical hit. We don't get critical hit. Beautiful stuff. Now we go Pharaoh. Awesome. And we can actually set up more hazards. So this is great. Diancie comes in. Makes sense that they would eventually want to do that. I think this is where we click Gravity. Heck yeah, we get the Gravity off, and now I think we boom. Okay, and now, see, now we're in a scenario where we guaranteed... Well, I don't think we guarantee get a kill. They could go like Lando double Wellspring. I think that would allow them to not have something guaranteed die, but this is a good spot for us that Gravity helped create. I think Lando gets to it KO'd here. If it's max HP, it gets to it KO'd. Okay, yeah, this will die. Looks like, yeah, Petron Sack is valid. That's fair. This, yeah, this doesn't die. So, okay. Let's go... Tapu Lele, I think, can take one, right? Take an Ivy Cudgel. Cannot take a Power Whip. Honestly, how good Tapu Lele looks. I'm thinking we do just EQ here. Cudgel comes out. Yeah, that's honestly fine because I think Tapu Lele is kind of our win condition here. I believe Diancie dies, but let me confirm that. Dies to Moonblast. Probably. Psychic is a safer option to do that. I think let's Psychic then, just so we can block the Diancie from coming in easily. Okay, that's fine. I think do we go Garchomp or Landorus? I think we go Garchomp. Yeah, nice. We eat that pretty well. We can SD, honestly. Yeah. And then Probably Mega Evolve and Scale Shot is fine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we didn't get the 4 hit. Would have been cool, but that's fine. Not a big deal. We can Moonblast. Does Diancie? Yeah, we can Moonblast here. It's fine. Diancie can't kill us. Can't one-hit KO us with anything. Does Kingambit die? I don't think, not yet. Has a chance to. Just good sign, but not, yeah, not quite yet. We have to go hard Lando if the Gambit enters, I believe. Yeah, we definitely have to go hard Lando if that's what comes in. Okay, Diancie, yeah, we just Moonblast here. This thing can't kill us with anything. And we do get the kill. Good stuff. As I said, hard Landorus, no question about it. Okay, so this thing is leftovers. So actually, hold up, it has a good chance to kill. So I'm gonna make a crazy play here. Check this out. Gravity. So now I'm grounded. Then go Tapu Lele. I'm crazy for this one. You can't tell me I'm not crazy for this one. Lele comes in. Let's see if they catch it. Yeah, they didn't catch it, so we super win now. Gigalith. I think we already won before, but now we super win. Okay, let me think about the optimum way to go about this. Okay, I think I just boom here. And then we just go Lele. And we Moonblast. Does more to Gambit than HP Fire. We just do this. Yeah. Now their only way to win is a Sucker Punch critical hit. So let's see. They don't get it. GG. All right, I'll go for one more, then I think we'll call it. We've won 7 games in a row, though, I want to state. Like, we got off to a bit of a rough start. We are destroying at this point. But yeah, so for those that weren't confused as to why I clicked Gravity, because that made Lando grounded, it gave us Sucker Punch protection. So that was kind of crazy. Is Gigalith just for Gravity? No, it's for Sand as well. And just like general defensive purposes. Okay, this is a team that I want Gravity up against. Let's kick it off with Gigalith, though. Or actually... maybe we kick it off with Tapu Lele. How much is Kingambit's Pursuit? Because I feel like this... I forget if this Gambit's banded. I think it's probably Glasses, but... doesn't kill. Okay, I think I kick it off with Tapu Lele here because the Shifu lead happens like every time. Okay, interesting. Scizor. I could Hidden Power Fire. Will I? Yes. Let's see. U-turn comes out. Probably into Gambit to Pursuit Trap. Maybe that was a bad play, but I really wanted to weaken the Scizor. Absolutely Pharaoh. Not a question in my mind that this is the play. U-turn. Yeah, banded confirmed on that. No question. Okay, cool. So I think it's... I think it's Gravity time. I think it's Gravity time. And then it's Megachomp here. Okay, fully defensive Scizor. Good to know. I mean, look, by the way, that like stream sniper that I'm pretty sure was a stream sniper, I don't know for sure. So like I don't think I should have to say this, but as always, don't like go harass anyone. Don't like send someone messages when they're online. Like don't do any of that. Please don't do that. That stuff sucks. Okay. Yeah, so don't do that. Okay, here I think I'll just go into Garchomp. They go for the EQ. Okay, we could we go for a big fly here. Let's do that. Let's go for a big supersonic sky strike. Okay, we just straight up killed the Garchomp. I did not think we'd do that, but hey, that's cool. So this is a max defense Scizor, but I still think you die. Yeah, they still die. So this is just them trying to bullet punch us, which I'm not going to let happen. We're just going to earthquake that thing. Yep. Well, actually, excuse me. I was going to let that happen. What I wasn't going to let happen was Roost. So, okay, I'm guessing it should just be a close combat here. Am I okay with letting Lando go? It is probably our best gravity setter at this stage. I think I let it go. Let's just click gravity. Yeah, there's the CC, which makes sense. That's about what I was expecting. I think just Tapu Lele Moonblast looks pretty good here. If Molt comes in, that's a very easy Gigalith entrance. So I'm happy to click Moonblast. Okay, there's the Molt. Yeah, it took so much damage from Moonblast because this is Specs Moltres. This is like full offensive. So that's yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, Scorching Sands is just not going to do much. Okay, I mean you get that, but that's yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think Gravity's the play here. I'm expecting a switch. Yeah, King Gambit. Okay, that's fine. I'll go into Garchomp here because it lives everything. Okay, that I think is banded damage. That iron. Yeah, this is choice banded. Is it? Or is it like metal coat or something ridiculous? Okay, I think that was a bad roll, but I think that's, yeah. Now we can click free Earthquake. Everything dies to Earthquake. We have Psychic Terrain, so even if this is like a metal coat King Gambit or something. Yeah, but Gravity's been good this game. Like, there are some games where it's good, and some games you just don't need it. Yeah, Bolt comes in, gets sacked. Makes sense. I think we go Pharaoh here, because if they click CC, that leads to another free Excadrill kill. Cool. So Gravity's still up, and we get a free EQ here. This is where this is the game where Gravity is good. Yeah. Does anyone have a Blaziken team for OU? Not any that I think are good. I had one that I thought was good, but then it just like kept losing to King Gambit, so you know how it is. Yeah, so this is a yeah, this is a banded Gambit. If the Gambit comes in, I think we just swap Lele. And if we die to Pursuit, then we go Garchomp. Yeah, I think we have a pretty easy guaranteed win path here. Okay, cool. Cool. That works. Go for the nice EQ here. Only way this goes poorly is if the Shifu is teching Drain Punch, which is so not a thing. If it did tech, let's just like entertain the possibility it has Drain Punch. Choice Band, that would kill Gigalith. So yeah, we go hard Gigalith here. Yep, Surging Strikes. We go Drill, we EQ, that's GG. 1872. Yeah, that's an 8-game win streak. I really should get to work. So as tempted as I am to do more. Okay, we went on, okay, we had a rough start, but we went on an 8-game win streak. I feel like that's got to count for something. Honestly, yeah, team's seeming kind of good. I don't think at the moment, we made some minor change. Yeah, gravity was never helpful. At the same time, I don't ever feel like there was like a move I really wanted to click with Tapu Lele, but didn't have. Like, I get you could throw like aromatherapy on there, honestly. That'd be kind of a weird one, but you could maybe do that. Heal poison, I guess. I don't know, T-Bolt, Snipe, something random, Shadow Ball, hit Goldengo, more than you could go Focus Blast. I don't think we ever really needed Focus Blast. Future Sight is always an option. Yeah, I don't know. You can maybe put something over Gravity on Lele. The Gravity was not that helpful on it. Yeah, this was this turned out to be a good one. We had a rough start, but it turned out to be a good one. All right, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one, and I will see you in like an hour. See you in like 90 minutes if you're able to. Yeah, like join the stream soon because we're doing another one. All right, end this in 3,